I hope that Mahrez plays. I feel like he'll cause Camavinga so many problems on that right-hand side. I just think this is City's year. You know, they're dominant. There's been talk of Haaland. You know, he wakes up to the Champions League music. He wants this. He wants the big trophies. He wants record Champions League goals. He wants to win the Champions League multiple times. I think City will have too much at home. I think there'll be a good atmosphere. It gets questioned at the Etihad, but I think them fans tonight will be roaring City on.
Ali, we saw Alaba and Rudiger double up on Haaland last time. Do you think it'll be different? Will Pep have something different in mind to give him a bit more freedom?
I think he might bring Militao back in, to be honest with you. And Camavinga back at left back. Although, as Terry was saying, he's got one or two options now. I think, strange as it may seem, I think Haaland is, I beg your pardon, Mahrez is actually key to Haaland.
Yeah.
Because you look at the City team, brilliant as they are, and they are, make no mistake about it. Mahrez is the one for me that can go and beat two or three players and create movement in behind the players that he's beating. And I think it's vital that he starts the game. I really do, because you get him in a 1v1 situation, he comes in on that left foot, he'll go by people and commit people, and once you commit people and put them out the game, then they force the centre backs to move, and that would be key for Haaland, I think. Because they played him really well, as did City play Benzema really well in the first game, you've got to say. But you're talking about two absolutely lethal centre forwards.
We love Bernardo Silva, but I feel like when you got Mahrez on that side, if he skips past Camavinga, you know, Alaba or Milito's got to come over. Then you've got Haaland 1v1 versus Rudiger. Different for Rudiger then. He hasn't got that protection from Alaba. So I think Haaland will get more space tonight.
We also loved on that side the war between Vinicius Jr. and Kyle Walker.
Tremendous.
They looked like they enjoyed it as well.
Yeah, and I played against Kyle Walker. Actually, Kyle Walker was at Aston Villa on loan, 2011, I think it was. And we used to play 11v11s in training. And I'd be on the left, Kyle Walker right back. And every time I tried to knock it past Kyle, he'd get there. And every time he tried to knock it past me, I would get there. Yeah. So we'd have these battles in training all the time. I've never faced someone so quick. And that was 12 years ago, 13 years ago. It was rapid.
I loved it. It was an amazing one, Gab, because I thought Vinicius Jr. might be the best player in the park, right?
Yeah.
But I thought Walker played well. Do you know what I mean? Normally, if you talk about somebody when the person they're playing against doesn't play particularly well, but I actually thought Walker did relatively well against him.
I think the only time Vinicius really got past him was when the ball's played into him, a little clever flick.
Oh, what a turn!
And then that turn he had. But when he gets into his feet and he runs at Kyle Walker, there's only one winner. Yeah, because Kyle Walker sort of got that head start already.
Yeah, he moves his feet really quickly. Yes. Although he's a speed merchant, you know, you very seldom do you see Kyle Walker get knocked off balance so that he can something get away from him. Very, very clever defensively.
Yeah. When you want a big game player, look no further than Kevin De Bruyne. And he came out last game, scored that brilliant goal, and seems to get even more laser focused when it really matters in big occasions like this. Do you think he'll have an impact again tonight?
100%. He'll be on one tonight. I think he'll make more runs in behind tonight as well to help create space for Haaland. But he knows probably these City players, a lot of them, especially De Bruyne, it was criminal for him not to win the Champions League. You know, this team, imagine this team not winning the Champions League, Ali. They have to win it. They're that good.
I think so. We were talking about it. And the question was, it put to 6 o'clock this morning, would it affect Pep's legacy?
I think it would.
Well, it would certainly. Listen, it would certainly be a disappointment, and not that the finger would be pointed at him, but it would be a question mark against him not winning the Champions League with City. Of course it would. Nobody can argue, his legacy in terms of the way he's got City playing, the way he's transformed, football generally actually in the country. But make no mistake about it, there would be question marks levelled at him if he didn't win the Champions League with Manchester City.
You're both strikers. If you're Erling Haaland in that first leg and you're frustrated and you're getting double marked, what are you thinking ahead of this second leg?
Hope he plays Mahrez.
Yeah. And as well, though, I feel like he would have been frustrated, but look on the weekend against Everton, he was frustrated. Did he have 4 touches in the first half?
Yeah.
But he scored. So he'll probably trust his teammates to think, you know what, if they're doubling up on me, there's going to be other players free. Yeah. So he'll be saying to Jack, Mahrez, De Bruyne, you guys are going to be more free on the pitch if I'm getting doubled up on. Maybe you're the guys that are going to win the game tonight.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have these two defenders right on me, more space for you guys. Mahrez 1v1, and you get past Camavinga, you threw it on goal because these two are obsessed with marking me. So I think he'll be less bothered about himself scoring tonight and City getting through.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Laura Woods, Monday to Wednesday mornings 6 till 10. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.